The Star Wars news continues today after a pretty big dry spell. Earlier today, we obviously got the release of the Boba Fett trailer, as well as a brand new poster for the book of Boba Fett, which I will put on screen here. In addition to this though, we have some news from the Star Wars animation field, with a brand new report from Cinelinx indicating that we could have a brand new Star Wars animated series on the horizon. An animated series that fans have been clamoring for some time, about a new fan favorite character that was redeemed via the Clone Wars. I am of course talking about Lord Maul, who is portrayed excellently by Sam Witwer. Darth Maul appearing in the season 3 finale of Star Wars The Clone Wars was a massive deal, indicating that Lucasfilm and George Lucas had plans to expound upon the story of Maul that did not take place in Legends continuity, and expand upon a character that had very few lines or even development at all in The Phantom Menace, his only live action outing until Disney took over. With Star Wars The Clone Wars, Darth Maul not only grew into a fantastic villain, but also a sympathetic one, as a character that lost everything, with the culmination of his story in Star Wars Rebels, one of the greatest lessons I've ever seen put to screen in Star Wars. That being, if someone focuses on the past so intensely and is not able to let go, always reaching for something that could have been, that they will never realize the potential of who they are and who they are meant to be. With Darth Maul constantly clamoring to destroy those who he has perceived as wronged him, being those that have actually wronged him in Palpatine, and those who he believed has removed him from his stead as a Sith Lord in Obi-Wan Kenobi. We last saw Maul in canon in Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7, where he was actually largely focused on and was partially the main antagonist of the final season, before of course Order 66 was initiated. The story of Maul would also be continued on several years prior, in Solo: A Star Wars Story, where he made his first ever live action debut since the appearance in The Phantom Menace. However, this ultimately didn't result in anything, with many people speculating that Darth Maul actually had a Disney Plus series or potentially even a live action film that Lucasfilm was trying to pave the way for, which is why he had a cameo appearance in Solo: A Star Wars Story. Some even speculated that he was going to have a role in the sequel of Solo. However, of course, this never came to fruition. Last year, we received rampant rumors that Darth Maul was actually going to get a live action series, set after the events of Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith and after we last saw him in Star Wars The Clone Wars. However, this too ultimately did not come to fruition, and since this rumor popped up, we haven't heard anything about a live action Darth Maul series. Today though, according to Cinelinx, there is still hope for the character and that he can appear in a major fashion down the line. This is what Star Wars Direct is reporting. According to Cinelinx, a new Star Wars animated series is in the works which will focus on the iconic Star Wars villain Darth Maul. In addition to the reports that Star Wars voice actors like Dee Baker and Matt Lantern were recording for Lucasfilm Animation, these individuals being people that voiced the clones and Anakin Skywalker respectively, but that also Sam Witwer was listed, who has been voicing Maul since the Clone Wars began. This report also suggests that the new series would focus on Maul before he ran the Crimson Dawn crime syndicate featured in Solo: A Star Wars Story, and that WandaVision's Paul Bettany is expected to reprise his role as Dryden Voss from the 2018 Solo film. The story is one that is pretty obvious, as according to the same report, it would pick up before Darth Maul is the leader of Crimson Dawn, indicating that the story will largely be based around his, Kira, and Dryden Voss's ascent to power, during the tumultuous era of the Empire no less. As to exactly when we can expect this animated series, it's likely that it won't be next year, but we can expect it sometime in 2023, as 2022 is simply packed for Star Wars, with us even getting the second season of The Bad Batch, which is confirmed. I think continuing on with the story of Darth Maul in animation would be huge. Lucasfilm is beginning to explore more of the villainous side of Star Wars than in recent years, most obviously with the Book of Boba Fett and the Acolyte, which will be coming in a few years. I think that ultimately deciding to have a Darth Maul animated series is great, especially since right now Sam Witwer is nearly more popular as the character than Ray Park is, with his voice being synonymous with the character, with Ray Park not actually voicing him in Solo: A Star Wars Story, but rather Sam Witwer actually did. Anyway, my friends, I would love to hear your thoughts on this, and do you think that a Darth Maul animated series would be a good idea and a good continuation of the Clone Wars? And how would you feel about a series all about how Darth Maul established Crimson Dawn? As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope to catch you in the next video, and may the Force be with you.